Hey guys, today I'm going to be sharing with you my to-be-read pile for February and March. So before I share my TBR for February and March, just to let you know about December and January TBR, that went really successfully, got everything done, yay! So all of those books that I had in that TBR, I'll be reviewing those sometime in the near future, so stay tuned. So let's move on to February-March TBR. I'm only going to do 8 books for these 2 months because it's mostly the fault of Voyager by Diana Gabaldon. That book is huge. It's going to take me a good portion of the month to get through, so yeah, in 2 months I'm probably really only going to get through about 8 books, judging by my reading pace, but that's still a good amount. So yeah, I just mentioned Voyager by Diana Gabaldon. This is going to be the first thing I tackle in February. This is book 3 in the Outlander series, and yeah, what I've been pretty much doing every year so far, I've been reading 1 book a year in the series, so that way I'm at least caught up enough to go into the TV show. And yeah, I cannot wait for the next season. I can't wait to get into this book. It should be good. And my understanding of this book, I think there's about a 20-year time leap in between this book and the second book in the series, so I'm a little terrified. Not gonna lie, I'm a little terrified about this time jump, so hopefully I'm still into it. The next book I want to read is Victoria by Daisy Goodwin, and yeah guys, I freaking loved the Victoria TV show that aired in the UK, and it's like currently airing on PBS here in America, I believe. I love this show, and my understanding, Daisy Goodwin, she both wrote this book and wrote the TV show kind of simultaneously, which is really interesting. So, yeah, I think, you know, you can watch the show and read this book, and it's pretty much all one and the same, I'm assuming. And yeah, I love that show. I cannot wait to get into this book. I'm hoping this is like a series of books, because I'm not gonna lie, I flipped to the very, very ending of this book, and I don't even think Prince Albert pops up until the very end of this book, so there's definitely got to be more to this series, correct? I'm hoping she continues to write more. And yeah, if you don't know what Victoria is about, it's about Queen Victoria, obviously. So yeah, historical fiction, love this. Next, I'm going to read Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close by Jonathan Safran Foer. And this has been sitting on my bookshelf for a very long time. You guys, I've had this for quite a few years now. It's just been sitting on my shelf, waiting for me to pick it up. So yeah, if you don't know what Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close is about, I'll just read this really, really quickly. 9-year-old Oscar Schell has embarked on an urgent secret mission that will take him through the 5 boroughs of New York. His goal is to find the lock that matches a mysterious key that belonged to his father, who died in the World Trade Center on the morning of September 11th. This seemingly impossible task will bring Oscar into contact with survivors of all sorts on an exhilarating, affecting, often hilarious, and ultimately healing journey. And yeah, I saw the movie that was based off of this book, and the movie was so sad, but so good and so uplifting and really emotional, just brought out all the feels, and yeah, I can't wait to read this book. Next, I have Rune Marks by Joanne Harris, and this is book 1 in a series, and I think it's a duology, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know why I'm reading this right now, because I should have picked up the second book so that way I can read them together, but oh well. I'll see if I like this book, then I'll pick up the other one, I guess. But yeah, this is, I think this is young adult fiction, maybe? I found it in the young adult section at a used bookstore. But sometimes, you know how used bookstores are, they sit and often mislabel things, but I'm assuming this is young adult, judging from the cover and the synopsis. Yeah, it follows a girl named Maddie Smith, and yeah, stuff about fairies, goblins, magic, glamours, and she was born with a rune mark on the palm of her hand, and it makes her special. And my understanding of this book is that it has something to do with Norse mythology, and I love Norse mythology, so I can't wait to get to this. And speaking of Norse mythology, let's just keep that theme going. Something that I want to accomplish this year, for each of my TBRs, I really want to get series done. I want to try and tackle as many series as I can, because some series I have started and haven't finished, and then some series I've had just lying around on my shelves and I haven't started them at all. So yeah, this is going to be the year of series for me to tackle and get done. So yeah, the first series that I want to do for this TBR is the Loki Agent of Asgard series. These are graphic novels, the Marvel Universe, based off of Loki from Thor. Most people probably know him as Tom Hiddleston from the Thor movies. So yeah, I have 3 of them here. 2 of them I have already read. I've already read the first volume. Trust Me is what this one's called. And then I've also read the second volume. This one is I Cannot Tell a Lie. And then, yeah, I've not read the 3rd volume yet. And yeah, this is the one I gotta get to. And this is Last Days. So yeah, can't wait to finish up this trilogy of graphic novels. And yeah, this little trilogy is really, really good. And yeah, if you like Marvel comics, you might want to pick these up. They're pretty easy to get into if you've never gone into the Thor comics before. And yeah, these comics, they definitely pander to the Tom Hiddleston fans, that's for sure. Because yeah, they have Loki in these as super hot and attractive. Yeah, definitely pandering to the fangirls, which is okay with me. So, the final book that I'm going to do for my TBR, it's going to come from my TBR box. And this is really full. Hopefully, it's going to fall everywhere. I'm going to put this down here, you guys. Okay, I'm going to dig to the bottom, because I always pull from the top. Let's dig from the bottom and get really down in there. The book that I have chosen is, I love the mystery and the suspense of this. Okay, I'm really glad that I picked this book out, because this is a book that an author sent for me to review years ago, you guys, and I have not gotten around to it, and I'm really ashamed and embarrassed, because the author kindly sent me this, and I've not got around to it, and it is The Counter-Shaded Ibex by Andrew Warren. And I'm just going to read the synopsis on this because I can't even remember what it's about. A tale of murder and suspense that explores the fragility of trust and the certainty of betrayal. It's described as being a thriller seen through the eyes of a character named Max Gilbert, an unlikely hero who finds himself thrust in the middle of the age-old conflict between Israel and the Arab world as he pursues perilous leads in search for the one and only real, fully documented 2,000-year-old buried treasure whose discovery will either ensure peace or spell worldwide disaster. Max's single-minded trail takes him from New York to the Judean desert around the Dead Sea, and from there to the ghettos of London, and even inside the highest offices of the Vatican. His quest not only provokes some of the world's most sadistic villains, but risks involving the Pope himself. Ah, this does sound good. I don't know why I haven't read this yet, but yeah, thank God I just picked this from my TBR jar. Like I said, I'm so ashamed and embarrassed that I have not read this book yet after the author so kindly sent it to me literally years ago, you guys. So that's my TBR for February and March. I can't wait to get to all this. I got some good books here that I'm excited to read. So yeah, in the comments below, have you guys read any of these books? Do you want to read any of them? Just let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you like this video, you may like these other videos. Bye, guys.